Good morning, dear subscribers. Good morning, dear viewers. Good morning, dear friends. Our menu today is rice and stew, and this stew is made using fresh tomato. Okay, so I'm going to take you through the step by step on how to make your rice and stew using fresh tomato from the start. Right, so this is the fresh tomato. Once you get your fresh tomato, soak in the water, wash it, and when you wash it, you cut your tomato and load in the blender. Okay, so you can decide to grind it in the market or commercially, or if you have a blender in the house, you can also follow this step. So I'll be adding shumbo, not tatashi. So shumbo will also take in the stew, but it's not as tatashi would. So another day I will make it with tatashi. I'll also show you. All right, so I'm loading my blender. I'll also add onions to the tomato and shumbo. I want to make tomato paste to use for the stew as against the tin tomato paste I've been using. Like I keep on telling you that if you have fresh tomato, you can also make your paste and make your stew. The fresh one is healthier as compared to the other ones. Okay, so this is the onions that I'll be adding to form the paste. Dear viewers, dear subscribers, it's very easy to make it at home if you have a blender. Even if you don't have a blender, you can use this other local grinder that is a stone form. You can use it and it will still come out well. Alright, so this is me loading my blender. Or you can also use the manual blender that you use your hand to turn it. This one is an electric. So once it's loaded, I'll cover it. Okay, so this is the lid, cover it. So this is the base that is up that using grinding it. So I plug it to the power source. All right, I've checked. I've not gotten the texture I want, so I'll continue to blend it again until I achieve what I want. Dear viewers, dear subscribers, I want to make a perfect tomato paste. All right, so while I'm still blending that, let me begin to chop the onions for the stew. So this is how we peel the onions to remove the outer peel of the onions. And I'm using the purple onions, or some people call it red. It's actually the purple onions. Some other days I'll use the white onions, which is a little expensive as compared to this one. All right, so this is the onions. I'll peel it, then I'll wash it before and I'll chop it. But let's go turn the fresh tomato into a pot. Okay, so this is it. So it has not given me the paste I want, so I'll boil it a little, then I'll turn it into a sifter, fine sifter, and it will sift out the remaining water. So but if you have time, you can boil it until it forms the paste you want. All right, so this is the onions I'm chopping for the stew. This stew promises to be very delicious and it's healthy. All right, so this is the tomato and the fire. And once it's boiled, you can sifter it. Okay, so you see the sifter. So this is my paste that I'll be using for the stew. Like I said, if you have time, you can boil it and it's until all the water evaporates. Right, I'll be adding green pepper. What do they call it? Habano pepper. This one that brings out very good, strong scent. Okay, this is the meat. The protein is beef. I won't be frying the beef today. All right, so put your pot on fire, add your vegetable oil or your oil, then add a little pinch of salt, then add the onions. Okay, so this is my tomato paste. You can see how it's looking. All right, so this because it's fresh tomato. So while frying it, it won't sap up all the onions like the tin tomato does. So this is I'm adding my protein to the tomato in since I won't be frying it. So while I'm frying the tomato, my tomato paste, it could also get fried by itself, but not as fried as you could think of. So continue to stir your tomato until you achieve the color and the texture. Just added my green pepper, so I'm adding my seasoning cubes and stay it until you achieve the desired texture, the desired color. Man, nothing can beat this fresh tomato stew. Wow. So remember, the process of adding your stock or any water to your stew is the same. Any mistake, your stew will lose its value. So I'm still adding additional onions, even though the other onions have not been used up totally like it usually does with the tin tomato. All right, my stew is ready. So you can serve it two ways. Like this, I'm serving it in a cooler, and I'm putting the stew in a serving plate where you can dish and eat, or you can also serve it direct like I'm doing. So that one can pass for a part or a large number, while this one is direct. You can just pour your stew on top and eat like an African person. Yes, have a great day. Food is ready. Bye.